Hello guys, it's Cheryl here and I share lots of money saving tips. As you know, spring is upon us and it is my favourite time of year. Why? Because I just love decluttering, reorganising and just having a fresh new start. The winter has long gone and we can look forward to the summer. But this year I've decided to take things a step further and actually spring clean my finances. A few weeks back I shared a post on how I was spring cleaning my finances and I figured why not take you along with me and just share the process behind the scenes. Now today I'm going to share with you what I do to spring clean my finances and make sure that I'm organised, I've got rid of the clutter and I've got everything set for the year ahead. If you like the sound of the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and let's get started. Okay, so I'm not sure about you, but I often find it so hard to stay on top of my subscriptions, especially if I sign up to free trials. Roughly around 6 months back, I signed up to Now TV to watch Teen Mum, and I signed up to their free trial and it was so tempting to just let it run because I never managed to watch all the episodes. One of the things I'm going to do now, I'm going to double check my direct debits for my online banking and make sure that I recognise all the direct debits. I'm only paying for the items that I'm using.
All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my week.
Okay, so I've just checked my direct debits and there were quite a few old ones that were still there, but they are like bills that I have had for a while. For example, my old council tax that is no longer valid. So I've just cancelled those anyway. There was no free subscriptions that I forgot about. Okay, so I know what you're thinking, why are you showing me the back of a file? I found that I was getting like important documents such as my driving license. Found it all muddled up with my electricity bill and my gas bill and my council tax bill. So anyway, I decided to create a separate folder for this. It's now a folder for the family and it's those annual documents that you never quite know where to keep. But you need to refer to it. So today I'm just checking through to make sure that I've got everything that I need there. So despite it being a general organised tip, it's really useful for those annual bills such as car insurance and the car tax. As you know, we live in a world where everything's digital now. A lot of the things we used to do in person or over the phone, we can now do online, which makes life so much more easier, especially in the current climate. The other day, I had a query with my car insurance, and I remember signing the contract online, but I couldn't find the contract. I knew that I had not received the letter and everything was done online. Actually finding those documents proved very difficult. So something that I would like to do this year, step everything up and become super organised, is to have a digital version of the pink folder that I had just mentioned. On Gmail you can just scroll down and then you will see categories. And then if you just click manage labels, you can like amend what you've currently got or you can create new labels.
Been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain.
So I'm just placing a tick here, click labels, and then I'm going to click household bills and then click apply. You can see I have got household bills there. I am aware that you can actually create a rule so that it can automatically move emails to this folder, but that's for another day. Please let me know if you'd like me to sort of share maybe a part 2 to this where I get super organised and set up rules. I'll leave it for now. But I will change the colour because, as you know, I always like to make everything pretty. And there we go, we've got pink for household bills. So do you ever feel that you're just like bombarded with so many emails? I do all the time. I always said, and I see a lot of people mention this online, to just, you know, unsubscribe from all the emails. You don't need to know whether there's sales. When it was Black Friday, I really felt like the pressure was just crazy from all these big businesses. But what if I was to say that in future start giving a throwaway email? So that's something that I would like to do. And the reason why I mention this is because during my pregnancy, I realised I really wanted to breastfeed and I really could do with some bras. And Next was offering some vouchers, and it basically said if you spend £20 with us, we'll give you £10 off. It was something along those lines. I decided to actually have a look and see if they had any nursing bras that would suit me, and I found some. I was able to get the 2 bras for £10, and I realised that actually if I had not seen that and I'd not seen that £10 off voucher, I would have ended up paying full price for those 2 bras, which I really appreciated at that time because I needed that item. And I think the difference is understanding whether you need an item or whether it's a want. And if you need an item, you can really use it to your benefit. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to set up a throwaway email for all those companies, and I'm not going to go out of my way to subscribe to like lots of high street shops. It's just that if I ever find that I need to subscribe to a shop or they've got my details because I bought an item with them, then it will always be this particular email. Okay, so there we have it. I have set up a new email account for any like junk mail. My plan for this going forward is whenever I need to buy an item, I'm just going to have a quick browse in that email and see if there's any offers, if there's a sale, see if there's a voucher that's been given. I've created that email, and then also because it's obviously not my main email that I use all the time, I'm going to just keep a copy of that in my notes section on my phone so I don't forget and then end up giving my main email. Another thing I'm going to be looking at now is looking at my spending for the last few months. Now I have to admit I've not been a consistent tracker. Some days I've tracked loads, some days I've not really tracked. So it's just like something that I'll take with a pinch of salt. And I'm going to be using my budget planner to just quickly review my spending and see if there's any sort of categories that I feel needs adding into my budget so that I can have more chances of sticking to budget going forward. So this is my tracking for April, and it's showing all my spending for April, although I have to admit there is a couple of items that I do need to add because I have bought some more things since then. That school budget, that definitely came in handy this month. I actually forgot I had it at first, so then I had to correct myself, but yeah, it definitely helped, which means it's more chance of sticking to budget. And then also another change that I've recently made is actually making the treats budget more of an impulse budget, because every single month I always have impulse spends. So actually just adding impulse budget into my overall budget can definitely help me stick to budget, because I know that I've got permission to just spend that on whatever I feel like spending, because I do believe a budget, it shouldn't be 100% restrictive, and as long as it's a small amount that isn't going to blow the whole budget, it definitely will help. So I've had a look, and so just reviewing my spending or even just having a look on my bank statements or my online banking can really help give a real eye-opener into my spending and see where my money actually goes. And there we have it. That's a few of the things that I do to sprinkle in my finances, and this is a habit that I want to ensure that I do every single year, just to ensure that I'm on the right path to achieving my financial goals. I really do believe there's a strong link between being organised and achieving your financial goals, and that's something I really want to work on. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.
Fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies, won't ya? Standing on the edge while you're looking down. Fly down on the ground just to find out. You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies to yourself, to there. Just try to open up and show some